Toonkeeper here, and welcome to another episode of Toon Chest. So today we are going to be covering a 1939 cartoon, specifically one that was released by the Charleston/Screen Gems studio, called Peaceful Neighbors. So, Columbia was in the cartoon business as well during the golden age of animation. And yes, that means that their output, including the Columbia distributed UPA shorts later on, are still owned by Sony to this very day. Yes, the same. And you know what? That's not too surprising considering that Columbia was one of the only Hollywood studios that well into the 50s, they were still releasing live-action comedy shorts, most notably, of course, of the Three Stooges. So the idea of Columbia having its own animation department was not too far-fetched. And you know what? I'm excited to see what type of cartoons we get from the studio. I mean, surely they would have the same comedic charm as the Three Stooges. And I thought The Last of Us was the scariest thing Sony had its name on. As much as I could talk about the highly varying levels of quality at the Charleston/Screen Gems studios, for the sake of getting to today's cartoon as quickly as possible, headphone in, video open, and we're gonna play right now. Thank goodness for MeTV for stepping in to air all of these Golden Age cartoons from Warner Brothers, MGM, and now the Screen Gems cartoons, and the Popeye cartoons as well, of course. And they're going to air the Walter Lantz cartoons starting in early September as well, so mark your calendars, folks.
We need more room, we need more room, we need more room, we need more room. Push, 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 shove.
Something tells me that they need more room.
We need more room. Push, push, shove, shove, push, push, shove, shove.
You know, that was just poor planning on whoever built those homes.
Something's got to be done.
Like these two could have solved their problems if they just built a few more feet apart, and if they just expanded their yard. Because you can see that there's more room. There are more places around there to build. They didn't have to be next to each other like that and potentially start a war, as they're talking about right now. Ooh, I know where they're going with this. They're pretty much butter battle booking their weapon developments, just trying to outbuild each other. Uh-oh. Holy shit, look at that. Sweet. Mother of something. That escalated in all ways very quickly. Yeah, that weapon development, that would make the U.S. military complex blush even. Just, wow.
A war is approaching, and we must stop it.
I love how those pigeons look like they're melting into the table like the Pillsbury Doughboy on a very hot day.
Quiet! What can we do to stop this war?
They do look very sloppy up close. Actually, not even just up close. Like, they look sloppy in general. I mean, look at that one. Look at that one. It looks like it's pulling goo from its own body. Uh-oh. What's... You know, that face would scare me. Wow. That... All because one made a silly face at the other side. That was the kickoff. Or the start of the battle cry, basically. Yeah, this is basically World War II. Well, actually, this is pretty timely since 1939, as everyone knows, was the official start of World War II. Actually, as a matter of fact, this was also the same year the MGM short Peace on Earth was released, which was also a war-themed short, but of course, unlike this one, where it's just batshit insane for all the stupidest reasons, Peace on Earth, of course, was a very, very serious short, which was probably one of the very few things MGM has done well before Tom and Jerry, but we're not talking about that yet. Suicide Squadron! Holy crap! And just as a friendly reminder, this was all because they were too stupid to build a few feet more apart from each other. The fact that they decided in an instant that they needed a suicide bomber. Especially for something so petty and, well, I mean, not petty, because having not enough room is a problem for ending up in that situation for the stupidest reasons. It's incompetency of land planning. That's... that... So let me get this straight. They can't build bombs, but they can build planes that invert every time they get hit, and the pilot would survive. I mean, their engineering is impressive, but inconsistent, I guess. You know, that could still be pretty deadly if anyone's allergic to that stuff. Yeah, candy too. I mean, nuts, you know, sometimes even chocolate, lactose intolerant, that's a thing. Like, for whoever, that could still be pretty deadly. At the same time, though, it does show a good new way of going about with war. Its intentions are there. Instead of killing each other, outdo each other in gifts. See, I would have been happy with getting ice cream splashed into my face, or some sort of desserts. And I also just realized as well, speaking of cartoons that this is reminding me of, the 1939 Looney Tunes short, Naughty Neighbors. Kind of a similar theme to this, except it didn't escalate for the stupidest reasons. I mean, that short tackled, like, for theirs, it's that whole Martin and McCoy type of feud story.
It's nice of you to send us gifts. It's sweet of you to think of us.
But this one was fun, too. I will say that. And they said that ending cartoons with dancing is a 2010s, 2020s thing. Well, anyway, that, folks, was Peaceful Neighbors, and I liked it, but holy crap, it was batshit insane. That, again, it could have been easy. Like I said, they wouldn't have needed a suicide bomber if they planned their land or planned how they built their homes a lot better. Just talking about this kind of makes me think of regular show where a simple issue just escalates to just batshit proportions. I just love how this cartoon unfolded. That's all. It's just an insane cartoon in general, even if the reason for everything happening was just, you know, it was just easily avoidable, just absolutely stupid, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. So with that, I would give Peaceful Neighbors a solid B. So, yeah, very, I mean, not excellent, but, you know, it's a good short, very good short. And with that, we'll see what other badness that Screen Gems or Charleston / Screen Gems Studio will bring down the line. So, with that, see ya, folks!